welcome back to my channel. As promised, I'm still going to be doing finance content. So today I wanted to talk about what kind of accounts you should open up for your child, for those of you who have kids or are doing some family planning. Like I said in my last video, I recently got married, and I feel like it just got me to thinking about the future and financial planning for a family, not just myself. And so one of the first things I thought about after that was thinking about what can I do for whenever I have kids? And I started doing some research, and that's how I came across custodial accounts. So a custodial brokerage account is when you open a trading account in your child's name and all the money belongs to them, but the adult or the parent, whoever opens the account, has control over what assets that kid is invested to. So there's a lot of benefits for this. It'll help them to have money for, school, tuition, to survive while they're in school, and all those things that are really important when you're trying to send a child to college. And children are taxed differently than adults because they have a lower income, most likely. I'm sure they're not working 9 to 5s with their kids, so they're not going to be taxed as much as the adult would. Now, if you're thinking about opening one, there's a lot of different options for where you can open custodial brokerage accounts. You can do Charles Schwab, E-Trade, TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, and Vanguard. So just kind of the big brokerage accounts that you will probably already be using to trade. You can open a custodial brokerage account there too. As far as strategies for investing in these accounts, because what you have to remember is it's not like a savings account where if you just put money in it, it's going to grow. You have to actually invest that money and choose where you're investing that money. So, I wouldn't want anyone to open a custodial account, put money in, and then be confused why it's not growing. You have to actually invest it into something of your choosing. So if I were doing this, I would dollar cost average into an S&P tracking ETF. I feel like this is an account where I'd really just want to play it safe and track the market. And of course, you have to go in and rebalance your portfolio periodically. This is something that I would want to compound over time because, like I said, I would use this to help my kid when it's time for them to go to college. So if everything is just growing slowly over time from the time you have a baby till the time they're 18, 19 and going to college, that could be a lot of money. And it's something that I wish my parents had known about when I was younger, just because it would be able to help them more, instead of just the money that they spent on me, it could have been compounded way more over time. When I was younger, I used to do acting and modeling. So another account you could have, if your child does have an income, is a Roth IRA. The money that you make as a kid, it's not like you're necessarily using it, probably putting it into a savings account. But if you wanted it to grow and compound, a Roth IRA for your child would definitely be worth it as well. So some things to consider are the guidelines for making withdrawals, because you can't just use this money on anything you want. It should be used for educational expenses and financial support for when the child is in school and things like that. You just want to make sure you're staying within those guidelines. And it's also important to keep in mind that this could affect the financial aid that you're granted because, it's seen as money that you have and income. So that's something to keep in mind if, you're expecting a certain amount of financial aid. Don't forget about this money because this will show up on that and it could affect how much money you get. Like I've said with this channel, a lot of the information that I talk about, it's not because I'm an expert in the field, but it's because I've taken the time to do the research and study and learn about these things for myself, especially as they apply to my life. Like I said, I just got married and I think about what I want to do for the future as far as financial planning for a family. And I know a lot of people on here have families or married, have kids, or thinking about having kids. And so I just really wanted to take the time to share this information. But you can find a lot more information on Investopedia. One of the best things I think I can provide is just the access to the information that you might not have known was out there. This is how I learned it, and I want to help you guys learn it too. So thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. See you soon. Bye.